Gabapentin is a GABA-like drug which has been used medically in the treatment of epilepsy and neuropathic pain. Some people also find the drug offers recreational effects like anxiety reduction, sedation, and some euphoria. It has a complex pharmacology that is still not fully understood. Among its positive effects are anxiety reduction, euphoria, muscle relaxation, sedation, and pain reduction. Its negative effects include dizziness, memory loss, erectile dysfunction, fatigue, drowsiness, and reduced control of muscles. The substance has primarily been used to reduce seizures and neuropathic pain, but it's sometimes prescribed for insomnia, anxiety, bipolar disorder, and panic disorder. Some users find it's difficult to attain any non-medical effects from the drug without taking it every so often for a couple hours. Others, however, find just taking a relatively large initial dose is adequate to attain effects. I've seen some reports claiming it offers minor closed or open eye visual distortions, which may be true for some users at certain doses, but it's not a core effect of the drug. Orally, gabapentin lasts for 5 to 8 hours and begins working in 30 to 90 minutes. Gabapentin is similar in structure to GABA, and it's a member of the gabapentinoid class, which is made up of GABA derivatives that share a similar pharmacology. The drug's pharmacology still isn't fully understood, and different actions could be responsible for different effects. And, depending on the effect you're looking for, peripheral rather than central actions may be responsible. One possibility is that it increases glutamic acid decarboxylase activity, which boosts the conversion of glutamate to GABA. Concentration is an issue with this mechanism, but studies have noted both an increase in GABA and a decrease in glutamate. It is known that gabapentin does not directly modulate GABA receptor function like benzodiazepines, and it's not a GABA agonist. This leaves us with what seems to be a key part of gabapentin's activity, which is calcium channel blocking. The drug operates at the 1 and 2 isoforms of the VDCC alpha 2 delta subunit. This action, particularly at alpha 2 delta 1, appears to be connected to anxiety reduction, pain relief, and anticonvulsant activity. It's important to note that gabapentin's bioavailability significantly declines as the dose increases. The drug is dependent on an L-amino acid transport system to absorb through the GI tract. As the transporter is saturated, less gabapentin can reach its target, thereby effectively reducing the dose. Godecki, a German company, established a program to look for active GABA-like drugs in the early 1970s. Researchers at the company hoped to find a substance that could cross the blood-brain barrier and prove efficacious for conditions like epilepsy and multiple sclerosis. A team at Godecki, led by Gerhard Satzinger, envisioned a set of 25 GABA-like substances in 1973 and then synthesized them. Gabapentin's preparation was described in 1975, and its activity in animal models of epilepsy was reported shortly thereafter. Early studies showed gabapentin was the best drug out of the 25 envisioned by Satzinger, and the research grew from there. Eventually, the alpha 2 delta subunit was discovered as a target for gabapentin, opening up a new area of research. It was approved in the United States as an add-on seizure treatment in 1993. While it was originally only used for seizures, its applications have grown since then. More recently, recreational use has reportedly increased, leading some to believe it should be more carefully prescribed and controlled. A light oral dose is 300 to 600 milligrams, a common dose is 600 to 900 milligrams, and a strong dose is 900 to 1200 milligrams or more. Some anecdotal reports claim the drug should be administered over a period of 1 to 2 hours in order for it to provide recreational effects. For example, using around 300 milligrams every 30 minutes with 2 to 4 applications has been recommended by some. In the US, gabapentin is prescription only, meaning its sale is controlled. Elsewhere, it's usually prescription only or not controlled at all. Gabapentin is quite safe even in significant overdoses, but there are factors that increase the chance of harm, and it can even be deadly. It's not wise to combine the drug with other depressants like alcohol or benzodiazepines. Also, because gabapentin is reliant on the kidneys for elimination, renal impairment can make common doses potentially dangerous. There are reports of renal impairment and gabapentin use leading to more drowsiness, negative changes in mental status, and coma. Few deaths have been reported, but there are a number of overdoses that could have been fatal if not for medical attention. Likely because of the reduced bioavailability at higher doses, as much as 49 grams has been taken without a fatal response. This should not be taken to mean anywhere near 49 grams can be viewed as safe. Overdoses featuring significant sedation, blurred vision, slurred speech, and death are possible. Withdrawal does exist with chronic use. If you have any questions about gabapentin, feel free to leave them in the comments section. Support on Patreon is greatly appreciated, so if you'd like to contribute, you can head to patreon.com/thedrugclassroom. You can also contribute through YouTube, PayPal, or Bitcoin using the addresses and links in the description. You can connect with me on Twitter at Seth A. Fitzgerald and via email at seth@thedrugclassroom.com. More information and links to references can be found on the TDC website using the link below.